This week is National Consumer Protection Week. The goal, helping you avoid scams and protecting yourselves from identity theft and fraud. Joining us now is Detective Brad Thorne with the Boise Police Department to talk about some of the scams they're seeing right here in the Treasure Valley and how you can avoid becoming a victim. Detective Thorne, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. First off, what sort of fraud are you seeing affecting people the most in our area?
First, thanks for having me. It's a global epidemic what we're seeing out there. Phishing is still the most used scam out there. It's those phishing emails that you get, and they love to use companies that you know and trust. So PayPal, Amazon. I've had like 5 or 6 PayPal scams, people that have fallen victim just this week. And it's that invoice that you get that says that you have a $400 charge, and if you want to dispute it, call this number. And that 800 number is actually getting you to a scammer.
Gosh, I think I got one just this past week. It was like, oh, this will allow you to like log into Costco or something like that. And I'm like, oh, and I had been logged in there just then. And I'm like, oh no, wait a second, that almost got me. So, but it looked 100% legit.
Looks very legit. You can look at the URL and it's going to be a little bit different. So that's one way to find out whether it's a scam or not. And then it'll have like dear customer and not your actual name. So they're pretty generic, but yeah, it's all to elicit that response of clicking that link or downloading the attachment that has malware on it, or just calling them, and you're going to end up with somebody that's going to try to social engineer you into allowing into the computer or paying a certain amount, something like that, giving away your personal identifying information.
Gotcha. What are some other tools that scammers are using to steal folks' stuff?
So, I mean, it's all cybercrime. So they're using emails, text, social media, but it's really social engineering. You know, so it's hacking you as a person. So they're going to try to elicit a response through panic. I didn't make that charge. What do I have to do? Oh, my bank account's been hacked. I got to make this call. So then they get you on the phone and essentially manipulate you to give up this information. And so those are the kind of tools. There's some things that you can do to stop it, but it's really just skepticism. Everything that you get could be a scam.
Wow, and that's tough to hear, right? That it's like you sort of have to be distrusting, but as you said, it's more just skepticism and like taking a second. Do you think that's a big part of it? You talked about they're constantly kind of trying to rush you, like panic you. Maybe taking a second, like before you click or call or anything like that, be like, wait a second, I'm gonna take a second to take a second look at this.
Yeah, it's kind of like fire. Everybody knows stop, drop, and roll. Right. So with scamming, it's stop, question, confirm. And if you do those things, you question why somebody's sending you this email. I didn't make that purchase. Confirm. Call the PayPal, not the number on there that you get, but look it up yourself and make that phone call. If you are worried about a bank payment, call your bank. Don't look at what they've given you. If you get the virus pop up, don't call that number. You may not even have an order, right? So question these things, confirm these things, be skeptical, because it could be a scam.
And it could, save a ton of information, time, money, you name it. Detective, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Sophia Bliss up next with a look at your forecast.